Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be round 2 of palette roulette. For some reason my room is looking like really dark today. It's really dreary outside, but it just looks really dark. I don't know why. But here is part 2, palette roulette. And I have them stacked back here so they're easy to get to. Number 1 is the Violet False Holy Grail. Number 2 is NYX Fire. Number 3 is the Nudie Patootie. Number 4 is the Pure Festival, which we just got. And I know if I put it in my drawer, I'm not going to use it. So I went ahead and put it in this list. Number 5 is kind of a two-parter because it's single shadows. And I don't have a gigantic magnetic palette to put them in. So it's actually in 2 different magnetic palettes. So it's Makeup Geek and ColourPop together, and it is, I always use these 2 palettes together, so I'm counting that as 1. If I had 1 big palette to put them all in, I'd put them all in 1 big palette, but right now I just have the 2, so I count these as 1 palette because I always use those together. And then there's my Violet False, and there's my Nudie Patootie, so that's the ones we're going with on this round. I have my little bag. And we're going to draw a number. I'm not looking. I mix them up. And number 3. Number 3 was Nudie Patootie. I love that palette. Laura Lee got some bad rap on her there for a while, didn't she? I'll put my little squirrel back over here. Put my numbers back over here. And Nudie Patootie's sitting right on top. So that's the one we're going to use today. I'm not even prepared, guys. I just kind of sat down. I knew I was getting ready. I'm waiting on the lawyer's office, the buyer's lawyer to call me. We signed the paperwork yesterday. We're done. I just got to go pick up my paperwork and my check. And that goes into the bank for several days. And then we can do work on this house and kind of get things in order. That was just the no problem. I can never say it. Primer. And I'm just going to pat this around all over with my Shop Miss A $1.55 sponge. These are good. They're good, but I like the pink ones better. This one's about gone. This is that CoverGirl CG Smoothers. I will repurchase this. I mean, it's about gone. There's some. She's starting to spit and sputter some. But yeah, we went yesterday and signed the papers. I did have a little breakdown afterwards. I was fine in the office. I was getting emotional, but I didn't break down until we got out in the parking lot. Well, I started breaking down going out the door because the new buyers were sitting there and they were thanking me. You know? So I started breaking down in the office. I'd already grabbed Kleenex. They had Kleenex at the little receptionist table. Grabbed me some Kleenex because I knew it was coming. And my realtor lady, she was standing in there talking to them. I'm going to use the Age Rewind. Hey, there's a fake eyelash. And I took the little spongy thing off the end because, guys, that was just getting so gunky, and I just So look, it just squeezes right out the top. You take a drop with your finger, just like so. And I mean, you know, but that little spongy deal, after you use it for a while, it starts getting like just gunky. So I just pulled that little bitch off there. I mean, it was getting gunky. But anyway. So we were still standing out in the parking lot, me and my hubby, you know, just kind of trying to decide what we wanted to do next. We knew we wanted to go get something to eat. He was trying to cheer me up. So he's like, here she comes, hold on. And she seen what state I was in. And she also continued to cheer me up. And she was telling us about, because we told her we're trying to decide where we wanted to go get something to eat. She's like, have y'all been to Applebee's in a while? I was like, no, we have not. So she's like, well, they have a drink special going right now. It's called a Twizzlers Margarita or something Twizzlers. This is the perfect powder from Shop Miss A. I'm just going to tap some out to the cap. So we decided on Applebee's. So there we went. Well, of course, we get to Applebee's and they're like, we don't really have enough of that mixer to make up a, you know. So we have these other drink specials. So we ended up getting something else, of course. And we ordered our food. And we told our wonderful server, whose name was Elijah. And he was this tall, beautiful... if he wasn't gay, he was very feminine, long ponytail, extension, beautiful purple eyeshadow and lipstick. And I complimented him on his eyeshadow and his lipstick. You better believe it. And told him that we were there celebrating because I was trying to keep it positive. I was trying to stay in a positive mind frame that we were going to celebrate. And he's like, well, we don't really have a song for celebrating selling your house like we do, you know, the birthday song when they come out and wish you happy birthday. I was like, that's okay. Well, I'll be darned if we didn't get our food and we were eating and here they come clapping. And they had made up a song, or he had made up a song about selling the house, you know, and it was amazing. He did so good. They all did so good. And brought me out a little ice cream sundae. So I got a free ice cream sundae. And I don't know if the people behind me had, you know, kind of heard what we were talking about, me and Ronnie, you know, about it being Mom's house. You know, I was still upset and everything, but we were trying to keep it positive. And when they got up to leave, we weren't quite, you know, done. The gentleman come over, he's like, here's a gift card. It's still got a little over $10 on it. Y'all can have it and put it towards your meal. And I was like, what? No, wait, that's your gift card. He's like, no, we're done. We're done with it. You can have it. So it had like $10 and some change on it. So that was amazing as well. There are still good people in this world, guys. You know how my video before we were talking about like the shootings in different things and the bad stuff that goes on in the world. Well, today we're going to talk about the good stuff that goes on in the world, because there's still lots of good people out there. There's lots of positive people, you know, strangers paying it forward, people that don't even know you, putting a little positive, you know, energy into your life. So guys, pay it forward. You may not know somebody, you may not know what they're dealing with that day, you know, but you can always make somebody's day better by doing something that's very, very, very simple. Something that may not even cost you anything but a smile and a hello and a how are you doing, holding the door open, picking something up for somebody. I mean, you know, keeping it positive, paying it forward, and keeping that positive energy going, you know, and just spreading it around, you know, sprinkle that shit like glitter, you know, just sprinkle it like glitter. Keep it positive and share in that positivity, you know. If you're having a good day, try to make somebody else's day a good day. They may be having a terrible day and they're not letting anybody else realize they're having a terrible day, but they may be having a terrible day. And one little simple something like, may I pay for your coffee? Or, you know, let me pay for your meal. Or even, you know, like I said, a mom with her hands full and got 2 kids drop something, you know, helping her to her car. Something simple can change a person's whole outlook on the day. So let that be your thought for today. I'm going to get into this Nudie Patootie. I'm going to go into streaking. This is a beautiful palette. Poor old Laura Lee. I don't know children, but I do like this palette. I do still occasionally watch her, but not as much as I used to. I will say that. It's like she's trying too hard now. She's trying too hard, and what used to seem so easy for her, she's trying too hard, you know. I don't know, trying to make up for losing so many subscribers and just things that she's done, and And we all make mistakes, people. We all make mistakes. So I'm going to go into Reveal, which is a little darker. I'll show it to you. Reveal. My nails have finally grown back out to where they're getting pretty again, as long as I can keep them. And I don't break them. At my job now, I don't have to really do a whole lot of crazy lifting and moving like I did before, and I had to have acrylics to keep my nails. These are my natural nails, and hopefully, as long as I keep them about this length, they do pretty good. If they get longer than that, they're thin, they'll start breaking. So this day, the conversation is just all over the place. I do have a giveaway still open. It's open till the end of the month. It is some beauty products from e.l.f. and some skincare and beauty products from Allure. It is a whole Allure box. So if you want to check that out, I will leave that video linked down in the description box. If you want to check that giveaway out. Next giveaway will be the 1,000 giveaway. And guys, there will be 2 prizes for this one. I've been thinking about it. There will be 2 prizes. I'm going to go into Nakey Nakey, which is the darkest shade in the palette. Nakey Nakey. Well, it's not the darkest. Buff is really the darkest, but it has some glitter in it. We might hit that one. Who knows? But there will be 2 prizes for the 1,000. There will be a U.S. only prize and an international prize. I've really been thinking about it, and I wanted to do more than 1 prize. But guys, I'm still just a teeny tiny small channel. I can't really afford you know, wow, that is so pigmented. You know, the shipping, and shipping just continues to go up. Like, it just went up again. A padded envelope flat rate went from $6 and some change, and now it's like $8. The medium flat rate was $13, and now I think it's... I just had a medium flat rate box because Miss Courtney sent me something, and I seen it was like almost $15, I think. Just a hair under $15. Shipping continues to just go up and up and up. So I'm going to do a international smaller package, but maybe a few more kind of higher end things or something, where it's a little bit... where the price points kind of stay about the same or something, but the package will be a little smaller. I don't know yet exactly how I'm going to work it, but I have a ton of stuff in there. I give a sneak peek. There is a little handbag, like a camera bag style handbag, packed full of goodies. That will definitely be in the big US giveaway, because it's going to be heavy. It's going to be really heavy, and I can put that in a flat rate. What else we got going on here? Give me... I think this is about as dark in the crease as I need to go. One eye always gets up higher than the other. You guys notice that? Always. This eye always gets up a little higher than the other. Just a little. Guys, I got to give it up for this candle back here. I got that when I worked at Ross Dress for Less, and you've seen it burn in almost every freaking video, because I burn it all the time, and there's still a lot of wax left in that booger. I'm giving it up for that candle, and I think I paid $7.99, $6.99. I can't even remember what I paid for that. I'm going to come into this bear. I am wearing some purple today. I wasn't sure what color I wanted to wear today. I'm just going to go over the whole lid with bear. Then I want to come back with that Luxie brush and just right here, just blend. Just blend it, nothing major. Nothing major today. It's just, it seems like it needs something, right? So I'm going to come in with Topless. And we're going to pop that kind of right in the center. Just, I gotta have a little bit of shimmer, guys. I gotta have a little bit of shimmer. I'm just going to pop that just right in the center, and then run a little bit under the lash line. I'm going to grab my teeny tiny little pencil brush. I'm going to come back into Nakey Nakey and just right up under. I always manage to get it in my waterline, and then I can feel like the eyeshadow against my eye. I'm going to come into Buff, which was that darkest color with a little bit glimmer in it. Glimmer. Shimmer Glimmer. I'm just going to smudge that along the upper lash line. Like so. And I think I'm going to take a little bit of Stark, which has a lot of the other shades on it for some reason, and I'm going to clean that off. Has some transfer from the other shades. And just right up under that brow bone, and then just really kind of buff it in. Like that. No big deal. Okay, somebody asked me what my favorite blush palette was, and for palette, this came from the fabulous Miss Maria. She is so fabulous, guys, and when I say the fabulous Miss Maria, I mean it that way. This is the classic blush 10 color blush palette from BH Cosmetics. Somebody asked me this question in that last Get Ready With Me video. It has 10 different shades, so, and even kind of a bronzy shade. So you can pretty much do, I'm just hitting that bronzy shade, any blush look you want with this beautiful palette. And I think I'm going to kind of go into these two maybe and mix a little bit. One's a matte, one's a satin. But this is my favorite blush palette. I grab for that one all the time. Highlights. I don't have anything sitting out here, believe it or not. So I'm actually going to grab I'm going to grab this one. I got this package from the wonderful Miss Susan. And she sent me most of the ones in here, but I think I've added one or two. The mirror's doing a little blondie thing, and they are the Itsy. But I've added, I think this is a Makeup Geek blush. And seems like I added one more, maybe not. Pan to it. I think it was this one. I think I added that one. That might have came in a box, one of our subscription boxes. So I'm going to go into, I think, more of the champagne-y one right here. Maybe mix it with a little bit of the white one. Tap some of that off because I don't want to be like crazy highlighty. Not today. Today's just something soft and simple. It's very pretty. Okay, so there is the highlights done. And we're at 20, almost 20 minutes. I'm just going to curl my lashes real quick. And grab a little bit of this. This came from Jessica, Miss Jessica. My mom went blank. This stuff is so good. It is the Creme Brulee little Vaseline mini. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Okay, I've been using this Better Than Sex. That's the one I've been grabbing. And get up here where I can see something. I need to go get new glasses. That's something I need to do. So maybe that'll be get done in the next week or two. I need to go to America's Best. I go to America's Best because I can get 2 pair of glasses for $70. And you don't need insurance. All right. That's what I was wearing when the hubby asked me if I was wearing false lashes the other day. And I was like, no. So that was... Now I've just been wearing it because since he said that, I was like, that must be really good stuff. This is just the e.l.f. And guys, this is almost done. That's all that's left. So we're using this baby up. It has been a good eye pencil. This will be a repurchase. I do have a backup that's not e.l.f. It's Ulta Beauty. Thought I'd give it a go. Trying to get that more rounded shape on that side. It's easier to me to seem to get the more rounded shape over here than try to make this one more square or straight, however you want to. I think I'm almost out. And nope, there's still a little bit there. I just gotta turn my pencil. So there might be enough there for one more go, guys. And then I always just kind of comb through the front to soften that up a little bit. That's pretty much it, but lips. And I'm just going to grab my Tutti Frutti right here, since I already have that Vaseline on. And then just take my finger, like so. Very nice neutral look today. I'm going to grab, and I actually grabbed it by the bottle and not the lid so I can drop it. The Milani Make It Dewy. I'm just going to make sure my mascara is dry. I'm going to give it just another second. So I'm going to use the setting spray. My hair is just going to be up in a headband today. I mean, it's just, it is what it is today. I'm off today. I'm just going to be running a few errands. I'm going to get my money. And run to the bank, running to pay a light bill, that kind of thing. Just hanging out with my aunt, maybe laying in tan bed. I had a pedicure yesterday, guys, where I was so down. They had scheduled my signing at 12 o'clock. So I was up, ready to go, and they had called me early enough to say, hey, look, we need to push it back to 4:30. So I'm like, So I'm like, I'm already feeling like terrible. What can I do? I want to do something. And I've been wanting to do this for a while because my feet have not had a pedicure in a long, long time. So I went and had me a pedicure. Had baby pink put on my toes. The girl did such a good job. She was so gentle. Nothing hurt. It was a good pedicure. So I had my feet pedicured yesterday before we went. So that was a treat to myself. again, trying to stay in that positive mood, guys. Stay in that positive mood. And so yesterday was not a bad day. There was just some sad elements to it. So hopefully that just closes the door on a chapter of my life, and it's, you know, move forward from there. Because it's that way anytime when you lose something or somebody that's very important to you, you have to come to that point where you need to, that closure. You need to close that door and move on. Because if you don't close that door, you're going to be stuck in that grief. And that grief is going to control you. And I have kind of been in that spot for the whole time. I mean, this is going on, it's 1.5 years. And grief is hard, and grief affects everybody differently. I mean, I could have holed up, stayed in my bed, gotten a deep depression, not wanted to do anything. I mean, you see people do it every day when they've lost somebody that's very important to them. My mom done it when my dad passed away. So, I mean, I've seen it in her, and I did not want to follow in those footsteps. I did not, because I seen how it affected her. And it took her years, 10 years. It took her almost 10 years to come out of that grief. And I did not want to be in that space. So I've been trying to stay positive. I still get hit almost every day with a spark of sadness. But you just have to try to lift yourself out of it. I'm having great friends. I've got great friends on here. I've got great family. And my hubby's fantastic. And y'all just help lift me back up out of that when I start getting into the dark place. So, I want to give you a big, 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 big thank you and a big hug for all your comments, your well wishes, you know, your sympathies, everything, because you guys help me get through it. Seriously, every day. And I've said this many, many times. This is my therapy. And every day when I read your comments or I chit chat with one of you online, it helps me get through my day. And it helps me work through my grief. It really does. So, I want to say thank you for that. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and hitting that like button. Ugh. Okay, I'm okay. It's a good day. It's happy sad. You know what I'm saying? Is that a new word? It's a happy sad. It's a happy sad. And I'll see you guys on the next one.